everybody. We are going to take the Clarity on a road trip.
8 miles. Continue on to Pennsylvania 43 Turnpike North.
We're going to take the Clarity on a road trip and see how it works. Let me show you some statistics here from the dashboard. Alright, so we got 21.3 miles of electric range right now, about 340, which is a full tank of gasoline. And here's our GPS. Looks like 62 miles to our destination. We're going to be doing a round trip, and we'll see how it turns out. Taking 43. This is a round trip from Morgantown, West Virginia to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and back. We're also going to figure out how much money it costs. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're on the road. This is Route 43 North on the way to Pittsburgh. We'll come back 79, which is the traditional way, but we thought we'd go both ways. This is a toll road. This cruise control I've got set at 62 right now. I got my lane keep assist turned on and adaptive cruise. Right now I'm using electricity, as you can see, and 14 miles of range left. I'm in hybrid vehicle mode. That's over on the left there, which means I'm going to use a combination of gasoline and electricity. And we'll see how efficient this trip is. So far, looking pretty good. Here's our GPS from Apple CarPlay. Looking pretty good.
In 2 miles, keep left onto US 119 North.
Alright, so a little detour. There's Connie. We're at the chocolate factory. You gotta stop off at every one of those when you see one. Let's go see what's inside.
Those.
All right, back on the road from the chocolate factory, complete with crickets. And the brick road. You never know what you might get.
Side of the hill.
All right, almost to Pittsburgh. Let's check our GPS and see what we're doing here. 6 miles to go, 17 minutes left, and we'll check our dashboard here. Looks like we got about 10 miles of electric range left, hybrid vehicle mode, 317 miles of gasoline. We'll show you the destination in a minute. And here we are at the destination, which is a big overlook in Pittsburgh. We got 9.7 miles of electric range, 313 miles of hybrid range, about 62 mile drive, 63 mile drive or so. And yeah, now we're gonna tour Pittsburgh. Here we are in the square, headed home. We made it to 6.4 miles left of electric, 312 miles left of hybrid vehicle. We did a little driving around total. And it looks like 7 o'clock we'll be home, 75 miles. Let's see how it goes. Here we go, back on the road. All right, we're in Waynesburg. 25 miles to go. 60 miles of gasoline, 4 miles of electricity. It's still a beautiful day. And also, obviously, don't have to drive it all the time. It drives itself. Alright, so very popular question is, what kind of gas mileage does this thing get? Well, ignore the average fuel because I don't use a lot of gasoline, but looks like at 55 miles an hour, which is how you should drive this thing if you can. I'm not saying you should never drive any faster than that, but looks like it gets about 42 miles per gallon all the time. That's not to mention all the times the engine shuts off. Right now we're going uphill. And yeah, it's pretty steep uphill actually. Still racking up pretty solid 41 miles per gallon. So if you're curious, 41 miles per gallon is your answer. This also, remember, is the largest car Honda makes. Alright, so right now we are not too far from home in Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. There's your sign. What we're looking at is, right now I'm using EV right there. And we've got an amount of power I'm going to use until it kicks back on. That's the blue line. My accelerator is the white mark there. And it'll give it gas to stay at 55. And watch the EV kick off. See, and now the engine will come on and run. It'll still use some of your battery, especially when you go uphill, but that's how the system works. Okay, so we're gonna stop at the gas station, the closest one to home. Right now I got 4.8 miles of electric, 2.9 miles to get home. I turned off my hybrid vehicle mode, so we just got to do this little piece and we'll see how much it costs to go to Pittsburgh and back. Here we go. Home sweet home. There's your sign.
Continue on to Pleasant Street.
Here's your Mon River. All right, here we go. We're gonna fill her up. Looking at 244 miles of range. Let's find out how much it costs to do this round trip to Pittsburgh. Looks like the gas is just above half a tank. Find out what that means. There it is. Just kicked off. $8.25. So 2.5 gallons put us back here. That's $8.25. Premium gasoline. So, round trip to Pittsburgh with much driving in between. $8.25. Thanks, Clarity.